Speaker, every day across America, millions of seniors take their medicines on an empty stomach. They're hungry, on a fixed income, can't drive, and their fridges, pocketbooks, and wallets are empty. But if they're lucky, they have people like Janice Pierce and Maggie Woodward in their corner. Last week, I joined Janice and Maggie to deliver meals to seniors in Oakham, Massachusetts. They're one of thousands of Meals on Wheels chapters in America. Experts tell us seniors who are hungry are more likely to get sick and be admitted to the hospital. Mr. Speaker, programs like Meals on Wheels aren't nice. They're a necessity. And while they do good work, America's seniors shouldn't have to get lucky. Their health outcomes shouldn't be determined by whether heroes like Janice and Maggie live around the corner. Congress needs to strengthen, not cut, programs like Meals on Wheels, as some of my Republican friends are proposing. In the richest country in the history of the world, our seniors deserve no less. I yield back my time.
Hello, friends. There is a new Ford stimulus check update. New important legislation has just been proposed. And under this new bill, some Americans may be eligible to receive $45,000 at a certain age. Some governors are also pushing to approve new $2,000 payments for low-income households. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing 3 winners for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Newly introduced legislation could provide some Americans with up to $45,000 by the time they turn a certain age. So earlier this month, Democratic Senator Cory Booker and Representative Ayanna Pressley announced a plan to reintroduce the American Opportunity Accounts Act. In a statement, Senator Cory Booker's office said, Senator Booker and Representative Ayanna Pressley have reintroduced the American Opportunity Accounts Act. This is legislation that would create a federally funded savings account for every child in order to make economic opportunity a birthright for everyone in America. The reintroduction of the legislation comes as the inflation rate has decreased since a high of 9.1% in June 2022. The current annual inflation rate is higher than the 2% target rate outlined by the Federal Reserve. According to Senator Booker's announcement, the legislation would set up a savings account when a child is born and immediately start with $1,000. Following the initial deposit of $1,000, the savings account would receive more money each year, depending on a family's income. Senator Booker's office confirmed that these funds would sit in a federally insured account managed by the U.S. Treasury Department, achieving roughly 3% of interest. Account holders may not access the money until they reach the age of 18 and will only be able to use the funds for allowable uses like home ownership and higher education. Under the legislation, for a family of 4 with an income of $25,100 or less, the federally funded account would reach $46,215 by the time the child turned 18. For a family of 4 with an income of less than $56,475, the account is estimated to reach $12,815 by the time the child turns 18. Senator Booker told Newsweek, Americans today are having a harder time accessing home ownership, higher education, and secure retirement than their parents did just a generation before them. This bill would fix our broken tax code by providing every American child with startup capital for their life and helping to drive down the wealth inequality that holds American families back from their full potential. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about the American Opportunity Accounts Act? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf is continuing to push for $2,000 relief checks to help residents with prices at the grocery stores and gas pumps. Governor Wolf has called on the state's Republican-led assembly to pass his Pennsylvania Opportunity Program, which would provide $2,000 payments to households that earn less than $80,000 per year. Once passed, it is estimated that the program would receive 250,000 applicants, which would cost about $500 million. Governor Wolf stated in a social media post, "We have these funds available. It's not fair to withhold them from taxpayers." Governor Wolf noted that the state budget has $15 billion in funds available. The program was introduced as a part of Governor Wolf's budget proposal, but removed during negotiations. He is now calling on state lawmakers to act on delivering the inflationary relief. Governor Wolf said, "This money will make a life-changing difference for families and communities across the Commonwealth, providing a much-needed buffer against prices that are artificially and temporarily higher due to inflation." Pennsylvania Republicans have rejected Governor Wolf's proposal, contending that the relief payments would worsen inflation and bring up consumer costs. Governor Wolf has disputed those claims, saying that his program is narrowly tailored enough and the payment small enough that it would account for less than 0.1% of the state's gross domestic product. While the U.S. inflation rate has begun to fall since peaking at 9.1% in June of last year, which was the highest rate in 40 years, rising costs remain a top issue as Americans head to the polls in November. A poll released by the Kaiser Family Foundation found that nearly 75% of voters say inflation and high gas prices are their top voting issues, while Governor Wolf's plan in Pennsylvania remains in limbo. Other U.S. states have already begun rolling out relief checks to their residents. That is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Monday. Thank you, dearest friends, for being here every day and for being part of this community. To say thank you, I will be announcing 3 winners this coming Friday for a $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. To enter the giveaway, simply click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Monday.